Right guys, it's a new year and we're already starting off great, let's put it that way. This scope has been making its name around everywhere. This is the element Theos. I'm going to run you a bit more through the scope today and give you a bit more insight on why this is probably one of the best scopes that you could actually, best bang for buck, let's put it that way, that you could get. So before anything, I think the first thing you notice is this box is quite big. There's a lot of extras that come with this and makes it worthwhile. So before we go through anything, as you open it up, you've got a magnetic cover. It's not like the standard boxes that you have to take apart. This is really cool though. You get your stunning welcome message from Element and the QR code that takes you straight, once you scan it, takes you straight to the website, which is really cool and gets you a bit more of a run through on what the scope is, what it entails, and any little tips and tricks that you need to know that you obviously couldn't maybe find in the booklet. So from there we remove this foam cover, and your standard things that you see in every Element box that you get will be your owner's manual, your sticker, and your rectical guide. So I don't think I need to really go through that, but that is always increased. I would recommend though, every time that you buy a scope, especially this scope in general, please make sure you go through this guide. There is quite a bit of extras, and this Theos is much more different than your Helix, Titan, and Nexus. Still around the same base, but quite a few little extras. So as we get on there, you'll see this thing is really lovely, packed, stunning. Look, everything's got its own little place, as well as a stunning neoprene cover. So what this cover entails over you for here, this is something that comes over your scope while you're hunting or something. So let's say you're walking out and you don't want to nick your gun, or you don't want to nick your scope for that matter. You put this over, and if your gun drops or anything, you've got that small bit of extra protection or that peace of mind that you can use. Now, from there onwards, you get your sunshade. I don't think I need to really explain to everyone what a sunshade is. I think 90% of the people know. What's cool about this is it's double threaded. So you can thread this on and add extensions for aftermarket things if you want to, but that's really cool. From there onwards, everything they've gone and packed in a box. There's quite a few extras in here, so let me quickly just take you through this. Here we go. So, first glance, we've got our lens cleaner, which comes with a carabiner clip, which is nice, but this is not a little loose cloth lying around. You can clip it onto something, you can tuck it away and everything. From there onwards, you've got your aperture lens. Now, there is going to probably be a separate video on this, how this works and why this is actually a bit of a benefit while using it, but that's all user preference. So this does come out with a 56 objective lens, and this is a 40mm. So it takes your 56 down to 40mm. This is something different we'll have to do in another video for you explaining why this is quite a bit of a plus point. Okay. From there onwards, you get obviously your Allen key, and you will get a screw bit. So it comes stock standard. The scope comes out with your throw lever. But for those of you that have the bolt or action that gets in the way, you can take your throw lever out and obviously fill it in with a screw, and that's what 90% of the time what the Allen key is for over there. Now, on the side of your element scope, your windage turret is capped. Some people want that exposed, so they send you with a thread protector ring. So what's really cool about that is you can leave your turret exposed, but make sure that you can just keep your thread nice and clear and not obviously collect dust or become grindy, let's put it that way. So that's something cool and extra. And then because this has a lighter recticle as well, it comes in with a CR2032 battery. It all depends where this gets shipped. If you do receive one, obviously it was allowed. If not, it's probably got to do with transport issues, but that's very cool from there on. So that's all packed here in this little box here. Now, the good part, well, the part we'll be waiting for, this stunning scope. Now, I don't have the color right off the bat, you can see through the video. This is a really stunning finish. Now, it's not like your standard black or matte black finish that you've got on your Nexus or your black finish on your Titan and Helix, but it's got this stunning metal grey here. And the feel and the way it's made is very appealing to the eye. So from there onwards, I think the first thing you can see is these oversized turrets, which is really cool. It's something that came with here. You still got your standard eye relief, you still got your standard throw lever or adjustable. What's nice now is you've got now 6 to 36 magnification. So for those guys shooting very far, this is quite a plus point, Okay, so you'll see here also on the side, this is now obviously your Parallax. Your Parallax is still, you've got your from infinity all the way to 10 meters, but what's nice is you've got 100, you've got 150, 200. even 500 and 1000. So this is very, very, very cool. And your illuminated reticle, well, the battery actually inserts in here. So they've made the turret actually smaller than what your previous, like your Titan was, which was quite long. They've made it small. So you've got actually a push button that turns your illuminated reticle on, which is really quite a cool point. From there onwards, we'll go to the windage cap. You'll see that the windage cap, like I said, it is capped, so you will have to turn this all the way off while you're in field. There we go. And that will obviously be your windage turret as it is. Now, the threading around it, you obviously pop your thread cover over and you've got yourself your scope ready to go. Windage turret active and your up and down turret. So, from there onwards, something new is they've added what we call a flagship or flag that's on your adjustable turret. So what's really cool about this is as soon as you go past a full revolution, your turret or your flag will actually indicate it for you. So it will there it flopped over to 2, which is really, really, really cool. And it makes life a lot easier. So it doesn't have a camera, it doesn't have a turret that's going up or down. It's just stock standard standing just like that. So it gives you more space and gives you a bit more compact, as big as the scope is. Now, to talk about the zero stop, we're going to have to make a different video on this because this is a toolless zero stop that they've added, which is quite a big plus point onto this. So we'll have a short little video about that a bit later on, but yeah, furthermore, it's quite a difference. So in all, this is actually weight-wise is pretty much the same as your Titan. It is a small bit bigger, but for those guys that are very, very serious about shooting, this is stunning. So guys, if you have any other questions about this, I don't think I've gone through every little nit and granny, but we do have the answers for that. So give us an email, drop us a comment down below. Any other questions, let us know.